I watch the sets they play and soulless music that they generate. I'm sorry, it's not something I can venerate. The generic tepid attempts they make.
So the opening track to the album, the title track, Creative Differences, I kind of took charge on the writing of that one. And for me, it was like the anthem for the album, which to me the idea was kind of like talk about what is different about not only the way we approach the genre, but the way that we approach making art and sharing it with others. So I just kind of figured it would make sense to, usually I work in like really tight metaphors and references and whatnot, and I wanted this song to be very forward and be sort of challenging to people who make their music or their art, especially in the rap format, like in a way that's ingenuine or insincere, because that's so antithetical to what we do. And then Owen added his parts.
Yeah, what I tend to do was, Bruce had a structure for the song that was so unique and talking about kind of giving guidelines to like how in which we go about making the music that we make. And so I really kind of took the opportunity to like express like kind of future things that were going to be mentioned on the rest of the album, whether it be like referencing pornographic or just talking about like certain things that we both have in common. So I really felt like this track in general was more about establishing who we were together as like a partnership or as a dual act, and then more so expressing like our similar yet like individual views that we have like on what the music industry is.
It definitely works as an introduction to, hey, this is what you're about to get into. It's weird, it's different, but it's sincere and we made it authentically. And it's a kind of an invitation for other artists and listeners to either seek that out or to make that themselves.
Yeah, and I think definitely we pulled from like both our experiences like in the local scenes and what we both felt was important, or things that challenged us to either set the bar higher for the people around us or for just ourselves. And so I definitely have a couple lines in there where I'm talking about things that go down in like the local Rhode Island and Massachusetts like hip hop scenes, and what it things that either frustrate me or things that push me to want to set myself up to a higher level. And I think Bruce definitely did the same thing there and really and brought like his personal experiences onto that track as well, and we just did it together and it turned to be like this big molded concoction of that.
Yeah, plus we got to do the rapper thing where we do like a start off call and response sort of chorus, which I kind of took from the Inevitable Effort opening title track.
Yeah, the chorus was,
and then played off of that. We got to jump back and forth.
The chorus was definitely interesting.
Kind of like a fun math problem.
Yeah, and the way we recorded it like in the studio was definitely we do it different live to an extent because it's a little bit more simplistic, but the way it's recorded in the studio, there's definitely a lot of timing and there's a lot of takes and a lot of like give and take on that studio time doing that like part of the song. So
yeah, and that's Creative Differences.
Tattoos, trademarks or slogans, it's party or whatever, or shameless self-promotion. If you want to take a chance, you gotta take risks. In streets of consciousness, ignorance is bliss. If you want to hold your weight, you gotta take turns. We agree to disagree on agreeable terms.
If you want to take a chance, you gotta take risks. In streams of consciousness, ignorance is bliss. If you want to hold your weight, you gotta take turns. We agree to disagree on agreeable terms. Creative, this is life, no more fabrication. Different,
honest artists, goals and aspirations. Creative,
crafting truth with bold imaginations. Different, with hopes to heal a vocal vaccination. Creative,
this is life, no more fabrication. Different,
honest artists, goals and aspirations. Creative,
crafting truth with bold imaginations. Different,
with hopes to heal a vocal vaccination. I get it, whoa.